Oh yeah, Reggie, you're
What's
still
going?
alive?
I'm still alive. Yep.
What is going on? My brother from another mother, Reggie Radical. That's right, is here.
Yep.
The Radical one, hanging out with the Samurai Guy today on the first episode in our brand new series. And what a movie that Reggie has picked to kick off this new series. That's right. Cult Classic Review. That's right. We added a new series. You have motivated me, Reggie, to create
Yep.
something new. And man, what a film to kick off this awesomeness, which we're
Yeah.
going to get into it. Lady Terminator, aka Nasty Hunter. And we're going to talk about this. Let's go see who's in the house. We got Jake Hall in the house. What's going on, brother? We got Heather in the house. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hanging out with the badasses today. And first of all, before we get into it and have some fun with this one, how did you discover and see this movie? Because I always heard the title. I always knew there was a movie out there called Lady Terminator, but I never seen any trailers. I never seen anything. So how did you watch it for the first time back in the day?
I think like back a couple years after YouTube at first came out, there was like a plethora of all kind of like weird stuff on there. And I typed Terminator and I was just going down the list. I was looking at it for certain scenes in it. And all of a sudden it said Lady Terminator. And I clicked on it. And there was a scene of there that's kind of reminiscent of the police station scene from Terminator 1. I was like, oh my God, this movie looks insane. And from that point on, I that's when I tried to pick it up. So
Nice. I'm trying to remember how you brought it up to me. We were talking about something.
I got it. I think I got it in the mail.
That's what.
DVD,
That's what.
and then I told you about it, and I showed it to you. I think.
Right.
And
you were stunned that Samurai Guy has not seen it because that seems like right up my alley.
You know how the first two Terminator movies are awesome, and then after that, it's kind of like, oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think this movie is as good as might be as good as the originals. I mean, we'll get into that.
Well, in terms of pure entertainment value, yes.
Well
Not in
said,
terms of budget or special effects or storytelling, but in terms of entertainment value, yes. So you got Kijuak here saying the tagline, brother, already. She mates, then she terminates. It's hilarious.
I mean that literally too.
Yeah, and she's on the poster. Oh no, that tagline's on the poster. Yeah. Oh my God. So I finally seen it for the first time last night. Brother, you have brought a smile yet again to the Samurai Guy. First it was Mosquito, which we had a blast talking about. If you guys missed that episode, make sure you check out that one. That was really fun. And now it's Lady Terminator. Brother, I was like, what the fuck is happening? / this is hilarious. / holy shit, this is actually fucking badass now. I could not stop smiling watching this movie, man. Put it this way, this movie's so bonkers, it's so out there, that I stopped taking notes. Like I started taking notes while watching it, and then I was like, fuck it, let's just get into it. It's like it's pointless to take notes now.
You could tell they were having fun making this movie. You could tell the way the action is, they were having a good time. And you could tell a lot of stuff they only did one take for. Like, all right, let's move on. So.
Yeah. So there will be some spoilers here, guys, but this movie's so old, I don't think you care about it. So believe me, you're going to want to see or hear some of these spoilers. But yeah, so let me get to we try to read the director's name here. This movie came out in 1989 in Indonesia. I'm going to botch the director's name, but I'm going to try to say it anyway. Director H. Chut Jalil. And I know I botched it. I apologize. Starring the amazing Barbara Ann Constable. Now, look at that name. That's a hell of a name right there. Barbara Ann Constable. Plot synopsis. The spirit of an ancient evil queen possesses the body of a young Sorry. I'm just laughing. I'm already laughing, dude. Anthropological student who then goes on a murderous rampage. Stop calling me a lady. I'm an anthropologist. Yeah, which was a line she kept saying in the movie, which was hilarious. But Barbara Ann Constable, it's sad, man, because I clicked on her name, and it hurts me that this was her only movie. I expected to see her in like tons of other shit, but when you go up on IMDb, it only shows this, and I would have loved to have seen her
Well,
and in other things, unless they don't list it here.
she was a model before she did this.
Yeah, she
And
had
I
other
heard
things going on, dancer.
and she said this movie like took a lot out of her. You know, it kind of maybe strayed her away from acting because she did. It looked like she did some of her stunts. You know, jumping on the ground, and all that stuff. It was rough. You know.
Yeah.
And she got through it like a trooper.
Yeah. So here you go, guys. Just to kind of, give you an idea of what kind of movie we're talking about here. So these are personal quotes from Barbara. Now this is fucking hilarious. The first one is on the making of Lady Terminator. Everybody was smoking joints on the set. People were out. They were out of their minds. They were nuts. I don't know how they got anything done. Okay, that's the first quote, which is hilarious. The next one is on performing her own stunts. She says, I had so many near misses, like half car bodies flying and missing me by 2 centimeters. I nearly got killed so many times during that film, which is nuts. And the last quote was, I've seen it since with friends over a few drinks and just laughed all the way through it. It's a crack up. People were like, that's you? And she says, that's weird, I know. So Barbara is gangsta, bro.
Yeah.
Did her own stunts, and she was great in the movie. And I think that's, she got it. Because there's some actors and actresses, right? Like they'll make a B film, right? And then they're ashamed of it later. You know what I mean? Like, oh no, that wasn't me, or I had to eat, or they're kind of ashamed of it, But if you can embrace it and have fun with it, it's like, because that's just so much better. I like when actors embrace the schlock that they were in. You know what I mean? Even George Clooney is like, Joel Schumacher even comes out and he publicly apologized for Batman and Robin. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Has George Lucas acknowledged Howard the Duck yet, or he's just kind of like, nah?
He should acknowledge Howard the Duck at this point. You know what? If he hasn't done it yet, I'll be surprised because Howard the Duck appeared in Marvel movies twice.
That's right.
He had a cameo in Guardians of the Galaxy and in Avengers Endgame. He showed up at the end to help kick ass and fight Thanos' Thanos' army. So if George Lucas was smart now, he would claim it. But yeah, just embrace the schlock. Have fun with it, enjoy it. And speaking of schlock, we're gonna get into it right now.
Yeah.
So this was based off of a story, a Queen of the South Seas. Is this whole story. And so what they did, it looks like in this movie, they took the story of Queen of the South Seas and Terminator, and they just went. They just threw it together and just added a whole bunch of camp, because there's moments in here that were clearly supposed to be funny on purpose.
Right.
Like, seriously, man. But right at the beginning, I'm watching this. Right in the beginning. And we have our queen having fun with one of her husbands, right? And it doesn't go well. He doesn't make it. He doesn't make it. Doesn't go well, right?
Right.
And then she's just like, she gets up, grabs her grapes, and she's just like, I'll never find a man that will satisfy me. And she's eating the grapes. Right after that, better looking dude comes in. He's got the muscles, he comes in and he, starts doing the deed. I think he's husband number 100, I believe. And he comes in and does the deed, succeeds. And during this, I'm trying to explain this the best way I can, Chad. During this, some kind of mythical creature eel comes out of her, and he grabs it and holds it like this, and then he forms it into a knife. Okay? Are you still with me now? All right?
Ill effects.
Yeah. Ill effects. Right? He forms it into a knife. Okay. Right. And then after that, he's like, he tells her, like, I want you to stop all this killing. Stop the killing. You're my wife now, right? I have the knife. You're my wife. That's how it works. And then she decides to, verbally curse him and say, "I'm going to go away in 100 years. I will come back and haunt and get revenge on your granddaughter," or whatever the fuck. At this point, I stopped taking notes. And this was like, what, 6 minutes in? Right? We're 6 minutes in this movie. All right, so we're going to fast forward a little bit here. So now we're in the future. We're in the 100 years gone past. And now we have the lovely Barbara Ann Constable. And, oh, man, as soon as you saw her come in the library looking for the book of the Queen of the South Seas, legend and lore, did you instantly see her and say, yeah, anthropologist?
The big 80s hair and, oh my God, all that hairspray. I mean, oh, man.
Look at them earrings. Like, yo.
Yeah.
Like, what? I'm an anthropologist. And the guy was like, yeah, the guy in the library is like, look, you can't be fucking around with the myths and legends of the Queen of the South Seas, man. It's dangerous. What? I'm an anthropologist. Okay, I'm smart. Right? Oh, man. So she takes the book. Then, what's up, Flicks? We got Derek just showed up. Oh, shit, Eric, the Asian movie enthusiast is down. Yo, look at this guy. He knows. Eric knows. He knows his cult movies. And speaking of cult movies, Eric, we're going to need to get you on some of these episodes because I know you got some to recommend to me, too. Both of us. But yeah, so let's get back to it. So she goes out to try. She gets on a boat.
Yeah.
With the sailors, and one of the sailors is named Popeye, by the way. And I was like, what? And, tells the guy, look, all right, he's like, it's dangerous. Ships have gone out here to look for this legend, and they've disappeared. Yeah, she's like, come on, I'm an anthropologist. I know what I'm doing. So they go out there. She disappears. How'd you like that waterfall coming over and covering the little model boat?
It was hilarious. It made me laugh.
Oh, no, what have I done?
The thing about these type of movies... Oh, go ahead.
No.
The thing about these type of movies is crack you up while watching these movies that they dub over another dub. Like, they're talking, like, English. Like, some characters talking English to each other. Like, one character be talking English to the other character's talking in another language, and it's like, how are they getting it? I mean, they don't understand each other, but they're saying their lines, and it's so funny how they try to dub over it to make it all English. It's just... It's something else. But
I was surprised by that though, because I was kind of like, they are speaking English, a lot of the characters, but they're dubbed anyway. Yeah. But this is the perfect bad dubbing, guys. This is the perfect bad English dubbing, which makes it hilariously entertaining. And usually, Samurai Guy, you know me, if I'm watching a serious movie or something like that, I don't want a foreign flick. I don't want to watch bad. I'll watch it in its original language subtitle because I don't want to watch bad English dubbing because that will ruin a serious movie. You know what I mean? But if a movie's like this, it's fine. The bad English dubbing is the cheese is the charm. It makes it even better. It makes it even better. All right. So I will let you take it from here in terms of what's the next scene. What happens after she goes diving in the water, in the ocean? What happens next, Reggie?
So just remind everybody, she is an anthropologist.
Yes.
So just to say that she goes in the water. She goes in the water and ends up in another dimension or some kind of like mystical cave where the sea queen is at, and she gets possessed by the eel. It gets inside her body. I don't want to say how, but
those of you that watch hentai will, there you go. There you go. That's how.
Just think eel effects. But anyways, after that, we cut to the scene of Popeye and his fate with the wave. Like
poor Popeye.
Yeah, we saw his fate, and pretty much after that, you see two guys on the beach, just kind of like partying or whatever like that. And Lady Terminator, what's her name? Her name in the movie, I think, is Trina or something like that.
It's
Tina
Tanya.
Or something.
It's
Tanya.
Yeah.
She comes out of the water like almost half naked, not wearing a bra, and she walks up to these guys, and these guys are drunk, talking about they wish they get with a girl.
Perfect makeup too, coming out of the water like that.
It really is. Wow. Okay, looking at that again. Yeah, it looks good. And they just think she's some like exotic tourist, so they're down. You know, like let's. She comes up to them and they invite her in the car for some weed. which they had a bunch of. They probably were really smoking weed in that movie, like
Oh yeah,
as well. So
yeah,
they pretty much get in the car and get busy, and this is where first she mates, then she terminates. This is what happens. So
yeah,
basically, during sex, if she gets orgasm before you, it's a wrap for you. You mean it's over, and that's what happened to the guy. So pretty much, I don't know how it happens, but your junk gets pulled off pretty much, and you're missing it pretty much. So let's just say that. So you end up like this guy right here, and basically she did the same thing to the friend. And I don't know if she's getting if that's just more of a pleasure thing for her, or because pretty much she's after somebody in the movie, obviously for revenge.
Right.
So it doesn't seem like she has to do this. But one of the funny parts was that after the beach scene, she went to the hotel, and the security guards could see her like on the camera walking to the hotel room. And one of them was reading a porno magazine. It's so damn funny. I'm like, dude, what the hell is going on here? And they said, oh my God, who's that woman? You better investigate. So she's in her room. She's seeing a picture of herself, and she's like summoning these powers, and all these special effects happen and tears up the room or whatnot.
It's all nonsense, but yeah.
It's like over the top.
It doesn't matter.
It's silly.
Yeah.
But anyways, the hotel security comes to her room, and he can see like a light from the vent of the bottom of the door, and he has an Uzi on him.
Yeah. What kind of hotel security is this? They're packing heat.
Yeah. So he goes up to the room, but before he can react, the door opens. She grabs him, pulls him in, slams the door. That's it. We see him again on a gurney, pretty much.
Yeah.
Where do we go from here? So
I'll bounce off of you, but yeah, that was very well said. That was great. But yeah, going back to the earlier guys that got killed on the beach, the camp is there because if you listen to their dialogue, they're just like, I need a woman, man. The guy's like peeing for like 5 minutes straight, like just huge, like 5 minutes while he's talking. He's like, peeing and talking. I need a woman, man. At this point, he's like some dialogue, like he's like, at this point, I might as well marry my right hand. Like it's hilarious. If I don't get a woman, I'm gonna marry my right hand. It's funny. But now we go to the next scene where we're in a bar and we have our hero here, Max, who's a police officer, and oh man, his friends. So you get some douchebags come in, they try to mess with the girls, and him and his friends beat them up and throw them out. Yeah. But one of his friends, named Snake, has possibly one of the greatest mullets I've ever seen. Here we go, baby. Wow. Yo, that is amazing. Look at that. I don't even know where man, I don't know. The party might be everywhere. I don't know. That is one of the most amazing bullets in 80s film history. But yeah, so we get briefly introduced to the characters. The scene transitions throughout his movies are so fast. It's kind of funny too in a way, because he's like, right after that, he goes up to the girl he rescued, and she's all into him. She's like, I won't bite. Come on, I won't bite. And then literally right after that, they cut to him at home looking at a photo of his wife, and then that scene's gone. Next, we go to another scene.
Exactly. Yeah. Go fast.
Oh man, they don't want to bore you. They don't want to bore you. But now let's get back to the star. All right, let's get back to the light. Like I said, holy shit, fellas, the mullet is strong with this one. There we go. Yeah. Oh my God. So let's get back to the star here. So, of course, she's back for revenge, right? She's possessed. So she comes back. She's searching the mall.
Oh my God, I love this scene so much, man. The way she's walking and looking around.
Oh yeah. Whoa. I'm adding my own soundtrack.
So basically, let me start off right here first. So she's
go for it. Take it over.
She's looking for this jewel, this necklace or whatever like that. And I don't know exactly why she's looking for it. It's a thing that could hurt her or whatnot. She sees two women that have the necklace pretty much, and she goes after one of them. She follows the lady into the bathroom, and as soon as the lady gets out of the stall, she's waiting for her too. She's got an Uzi ready. She looks back, and as soon as she gets out of the stall, I mean, like, bam, takes her out. It's like, dang, dude, he's serious. And then behind her, a janitor lady comes up, and she screams like an idiot instead of getting out of there. She gets shot dead too. I'm like, man, what's going on here? she picks up the necklace and crushes it because those things are gonna hurt her. Now we go to our next character, Erica. She's the one that has the other necklace or whatever, so she's after Erica now. But before that, she sees Erica on the screen because Erica's like a singer pretty much.
She's like
on
a pop singer, yeah.
Yeah, like trying to get a record deal and whatnot.
Yeah.
And she sees Erica on TV. She pulls out the Uzi and starts shooting.
One
of the guys in the store. Yeah, she's shooting the TVs. One of the guys like sees her shooting the TV. Said, "Hey, stop! Like, what are you doing, man? You don't know everybody shooting with a gun." He gets shot. Of course,
it's fucked up. She had to kill Randy Quaid, man. Fuck.
Pretty much, dude. How you gonna run and stop somebody with a gun and you got nothing? This guy was insane. But
yeah, kill Randy Quaid for, man. That's fucked up. But yeah, keep going, man.
Yeah, and she takes him out and she means business. This is all there is to it. So pretty much she's looking for Erica's at a nightclub singing, and some of the cops there. Max is there, he's chilling, and his buddy's making fun of him because he's, I guess him and his wife broke up or something like that. Or
no, his wife got sexually assaulted and then murdered, which he tells the singer later. Damn. Which obviously somehow must turn the singer on because she wants to do it with him right after that. I'm like, oh, I'm like, really? Wow. Why do you want to do? All right, what kind of stuff? Okay, whatever floats your boat. But yeah, that's what he's like. And he keeps saying it was my fault. I'm like, how is it your fault, dude? It was like, it's like I should have quit the force. It's like, well, whatever. It doesn't matter. Plot in this movie doesn't matter.
It really
doesn't matter because you're here for the carnage. And you're here for the comedy and the carnage. That's the only reason you're here. So, don't forget this. Before we get to the club, don't forget we had the scene transition to this guy.
Oh my god, this scene is so funny looking because this dude, I can't take him seriously at all.
So we teleported to another movie now.
It's a nice scene how he's up on the top like that by the rocks. It looks nice from the first angle, but when they zoom in, it's like okay, man, just move on to the next scene.
So this is the dagger that has been passed down since the beginning of the movie, passed down from generation to generation. So he knows he's basically it's the Highlander syndrome. He senses his Queen of the South Seas senses are tingling, and he knows she's out and about. That's all that scene was. Mm-hmm. But before I let you take over and talk about the club sequence, which was great. Mm-hmm. I gotta show this clip right here. This is amazing. Not clip, but this image. If there's anything that's just perfect, just perfectly sums up the '80s, check this bad boy out. Yo, yo, look at that. That is glorious. Woo, styling and profiling right there. But yeah, I had to show that. But yeah, go ahead and talk about the club, man.
Okay. This is gonna be funny. So, Trina, what's her name? Is it Tanya? Tanya.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Tanya comes to the club looking for Erica because she wants to crush that necklace and kill her or whatnot. She comes in there with an Uzi and she just starts spraying people. And the funny thing about this scene is that people are they're trying to. I guess they're trying to get more camera time, so they're jumping into the shots. Like they're not. They It's like she shoots and they jump. It's so weird how it is, man. It's like they wanted more camera time or whatever, and they want to be so dramatic.
Yeah.
But she takes these people out. It's so hilarious. It's so silly. I mean, it's silly, guys. But it's just if somebody comes in the club, starts shooting, especially a Uzi, that's a spread weapon. So you got to get down, not try to like hey, stop her, stand. It's so funny. But and she barely has to reload with this weapon. She's just shooting everybody.
Oh, there's no reloading for her in this movie.
Max, tries to protect Erica, and they get away from her. And then they fall to the ground, and then Tanya comes up to him, and this is the first time she runs out of bullets. Finally, like, okay, finally runs out of bullets. So Max's friend, I forgot his name. He has a shotgun. He saves Max from that part right there, so they could get away. And he's fighting her. He runs out of bullets, and Tanya grabs him, breaks his neck, and then slams him against the wall and busts the back of his head. He slides on the wall like all slowly and everything. It looks like a serious scene, but it's hilarious at the same time because it's so over the top. And then the girl Erica's complaining about her shoes and everything like that because she's wearing heels. And he's like, "Dude, forget the shoes. Let's go." One of the best sequences here, one of my favorites, is when Max grabs the M16. He grabs it, he turns around, he shoots at the car that Trina's next to, and that car blows up. It's so cool how they did that scene. I thought that was well done.
Yeah.
Obviously, though, this is the 80s, so anytime you shoot next to a car, it's going to blow up. That's what really happened. But,
yeah, it's fun.
The explosion is over the top. It's great. Tanya, they get into the car to get away. Tanya jumps on the car trying to stop them, and it's funny because she looks like she's saying something, but you can't understand it or whatever like that. It's like they just dubbed over or whatever.
You know what she says? She says
what
this. So this is what I love about Tanya is that she's not a cyborg. Mm-hmm. She's just possessed with the Queen of the South Seas invulnerability. Invulnerability. But she's not like she's not like robotic. Mm-hmm. But she's Terminator light, but she has personality,
right?
Which is fun. I mean, look at how she just comes up in the club right here. Like she just walks in. She's just like
she stole that scene, man. I mean, every time she's on the scene. Like, yeah, I know, right?
But when she jumps on, he shoots at the car. It blows up. They start reversing. She comes over there, jumps on top of the hood, right? And they're going in reverse, and she shakes her head and she says, "Nope." That's what she says, dude.
Wow. Okay.
It's fucking amazing, dude.
And
that's what it looks like she's saying. It looks like she's like, "Nope."
She probably was.
Yeah.
It's funny during the scene because they're trying to do the fast motion. They speed up the camera to make everything look like it's going faster and everything like that.
Yeah.
They shake her off the car. They drive off slowly, which is hilarious because the car drives away so slowly after dealing with her. And it just shows her get up or whatever like that. It shows her like looking around, and it cuts to the next scene. I thought it was a great sequence. Yeah, I know, right? She did such a good job in this movie.
Great, she had no idea. Dude. Yeah,
I mean, very impressed.
Yeah.
So I'll let you take it from here.
More action, just more action. Like you do have. We're going to get to that a little bit later. You have the padding the film scenes, which come later. But this movie knows its audience. Like it's just, let's go, more action. More craziness. Let's go. Bloops. Let's get more bloops in there, right? Let's get some eye candy in there. Some great cinematography. But dude, like the chase keeps going. She steals a cop car. She starts shooting at him. Old Max is like, "Hey, grab the wheel. I'm gonna have some fun." Now, would you say that something invulnerable is trying to kill you? But that's this movie's the camp that you mentioned is in this movie. He's like, "I want to have some fun." He gets on the side. He's shooting back at her. Still got this action. There's some car crashes. She gets away, whatnot. And we forgot to mention earlier that when Max was investigating the 3 bodies that were found, the penis is obviously missing.
That's right. Yeah.
But it's like, what was it? What did the one guy say? Just to show there's more proof that this movie's camp. The one detective says something like, "Man, I heard of the world's greatest blowjob, but this is ridiculous." He said something like that, man. Yeah. I was dying. And wasn't there another scene where the guy that works in the morgue?
Yeah, he had the things open and everything like that. And he's eating like noodles and just chilling up in there. It was
but it was it was such a quick scene transition. But I think he had his bowl of noodles inside one of the to keep it cold. I think he took it out. Where they keep the bodies.
Yeah.
I think he took it out. Because later, that's why the guy says, "Oh, this is disgusting. What are you doing?" I think I may have looked at that wrong. I may be wrong, but that's what it looked like he was taking it out, but I might be wrong. Now we're going to get to one of the greatest scenes ever. This is one of the greatest scenes of all time. And as much as, the original Terminator is so badass, my favorite scene in that movie, the police precinct shootout. It's amazing. I love it even more so in Maniac Cop 2, which is amazing. But holy shit, this, for police cop Terminator ripoff shootouts, this has to be top 5, maybe top 3.
Yeah.
This is carnage. Now, here's the thing. Yeah, you got your goofy eel exploring orifices moments. Like, you got all the goofy, wacky stuff and the magic and all the goofy stuff. the bad acting and all that stuff. But here's the thing: for action movie junkies, this movie delivers, bro. In terms of over the top entertainment, in terms of like real blood squibs being used. You know what I'm saying? Like real hardcore badass action stuff, stunts, explosions, tons of gunfire. Like it will scratch the fucking itch. Like seriously, if you're an action movie junkie, I was not expecting this to be this insanely badass. And she was great, dude.
Yes.
Barbara's awesome, man. So it's kind of similar to the first Terminator. You know, she comes crashing in.
Yeah, that scene is so hilarious, man.
Was that paper mache doors there? What we got going on?
Something like that.
Got some good old fashioned cardboard, right? Comes in there. Again, going with the camp. Right before that happens, when she just totally destroys the guy and runs him over, there's this conversation right before that with the guy on the other side of the...
My check is like short $50. You know, hey, don't worry about it. It's signed here. It's so silly.
And then right after that, dead.
Yep.
Oh my God, dude, it's hilarious.
Well, the scene that comes up next, though, is like probably the scene that tripped me out the most, and it probably trips out a lot of people. One of the most innocent people in the movie gets like one of the most brutal deaths, and it's one of the guards that's shooting from the top. You know,
I don't know, man. He shot at her first.
But yeah, I guess you're right. But she crashed the car there, though. Like it killed the other guy.
That's true.
So he shoots at her from top, and she shoots a couple at him. He falls right down on the car next to her.
Yeah.
And oh my God, the scene that comes up next is so crazy. Like she pretty much grabs him by the throat and says, "Where's Erica? Where is she?" And he's like choking on his own blood, and she just slams him on the ground, grabs an M16 and just starts smoking him. It's like he's already like dead-ish before that, and she just goes into him, and then kicks him after he's dead.
I think the kick is like the cherry on top there.
Yeah,
like the kick was so necessary.
I thought this was the most brutal death in the movie.
And this is just a gif of what happened. This is actually longer.
Yeah.
When she shoots him, it's longer. I mean, like this is like RoboCop director's cut level. Paul Verhoeven would be very proud of that scene. But yeah, he got it bad. That was bad. But after that, man, it's pure just carnage, yo. Pure, beautiful, extreme action, over the top carnage. She's going around destroying everyone. Like it's amazing.
She's kicking down doors. If you're in there, you're dead.
That's
pretty
it.
much. And she's just going in there like hardcore. It was insane.
Yeah, I mean they got it bad, man. They got it bad. And going back to the camp, here we go again. Homie right here. Oh, my nuts.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Oh no, not my nuts. Yeah, it's nuts. No pun intended there. But yeah, it's just crazy, insane. Now, I could be wrong because I kind of did this quickly at the last minute. I could be mistaken. But I grabbed some paper and I just kind of bootlegged. I checked every single time somebody died. In that police precinct alone, there's 31 deaths. 31 deaths in one action sequence. I wonder what the total body count is for this movie. But just on the police precinct alone, 31 deaths total. I might be off a little bit, but
only one reload.
Yeah, one reload, yeah. Okay, so now you have to talk about, was it her uncle? Erica's uncle?
Or her great uncle or something like that.
Yeah.
He pretty much comes up to her and he says this dagger, or no, he says something about the necklace. That's why she's tracking her, because she has that necklace on. So he takes the necklace from her, and he goes to confront Tanya pretty much. And Tanya sees the necklace in him, and the necklace is protecting him because Tanya tries to shoot him. But his mistake was letting go. He attacked Tanya with the necklace, which hurt her, but left him vulnerable. And Tanya, you can see right there, went right in her eyeball and everything like that. But once she gets back up, he has no protection, and pretty much she shoots him where down below, unfortunately.
Right in the dick.
Yeah,
right in the dick.
Like, dude, and it's like a brutal death, of course. And they're like, "Dang, dude, look out there, looking at him."
But I was like, what was his plan?
I don't know what.
Like
I don't think he had one.
With the amulet, he's invincible. She can't kill him. It's like, what was your plan? You know, getting rid of it, you're gonna be, you're screwed.
He probably thought it was going to stop her, but
Maybe
didn't.
he thought this was enough.
Yeah, and it
Like that
wasn't.
was enough. But yeah, he was wide open. She just got back up. She's like, ooh, there's another dick I can blow up.
And that she does. So she pretty much chases those guys out of they pretty much escape the police station.
Yeah.
So then we'll go into the scene next with Tanya when she's in her hotel room, and this scene is 100% reminiscent of Terminator with the eyeball. She takes the eyeball that got damaged out, and she washes it off in water or whatever like that. I'm like,
yeah,
it's so weird. And then when she puts it back in, it's the other eye instead. So they messed up on that part.
Now did they mess up? See, I thought they messed up, or did they take the shot and show the mirror?
Possibly. Okay.
Because that was the first thing I was like, why is she put the eyeball back in the wrong eye socket? Wait a minute. But I think they were filming the mirror, which made it look like an error. I don't know. You're probably right. But it was confusing, though. For the first, either way, it was confusing.
It still works, though.
I didn't know.
Hilarious.
I didn't know eyeballs was this big.
And that you
eyeball.
And that you can put them in when they're because they're detaching like that. That's insane. So she puts it back in, and she's at the next scene. I think it was the hotel clerk delivering her breakfast, and this guy, man, so hilarious. He fixes his tie before it.
Because he comes in and she's laying on the bed, all seductive, and she gets like, "Come here," and no questions, no questions asked. He's just like, "Oh, take this off." Yeah, no questions asked. It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it was.
And
hilarious thing.
you know what happens to him. It doesn't go well for him.
Yeah.
You know what sucks for these guys is that these guys don't even die happy.
Nah, man. I mean,
they don't even reach the climax before it's over.
Nope. They get killed.
But it's weird, though, because after she kills this guy, you can tell that she feels rejuvenated by it.
Okay.
Did you notice that?
I did notice at first.
Yeah, because when she killed the other dudes, it was like off camera, and she just kind of gets up and leaves. But when she kills this guy, you could tell she like stretches. She feels better. Like she feels like maybe that gives her some power. Maybe that. You know, she gets rejuvenated by it. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But now we're going to get to one of the most exciting, batshit insane, hilarious climax finales ever. Oh, before that, we got to pad the movie. Only love pads the film. So we had to pad the movie, and Max and the singer do it and whatever.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
After the scene that he told her that his wife was killed and. Yeah, assaulted. Yeah, they make love. It's like, okay, perfect timing.
But and then after that, they're like all dressed and walking in the mall, hanging out. And then she's like, and then he just like, oh, hold on, I need to make a call. And then he calls his buddy, and his buddy's like, he's like talking to him. He's like, hey, you're all right, you know? And he's all like, hey, you're still alive? I'm like, it's like, wait a minute. It's like, why didn't you check on him earlier as soon as possible? Nah, I got to get with the chick. Let's walk the mall first. Then I'll make the call to check on him. But now it's going to get crazy. So we get some more car chases, more shootouts. She ends up chasing them at, like, it looked like it was an abandoned airport, right?
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
Yeah. And it's insane. So she's trying to run both of them down. And out of nowhere, Max's homies show up.
And it's like the Predator when they all like him and what's his name?
Carl Weathers.
They shook hands or like no, they bro fist. I think that's what.
Yeah.
And they all do it. It's like, dude, what the hell? Like these guys were barely in the movie and now they show up. But hey, everybody's happy when the mullet shows up, right? That's Snake.
Oh yeah.
Snake is here and he's here.
And he's all like, hey, let's go kick her ass. That's what they said, something like that. When they but they come in on a helicopter already shooting missiles at Tanya in the in the car.
Yeah.
And it's just carnage. And this is what B-movie entertainment is all about. I love shots like this.
All standing together.
This is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. Just spraying away. You got Snake there looking like a fucking, Rambo meets Joe Dirt. Right there. I mean, this is what B movie Midnight Madness is all about. This is what it's all about, man. Just entertaining. Oh, here's the shot. Here we go. Rambo meets Joe Dirt right there. So it's so insane. So they're still shooting. They're shooting at the car. The helicopter's shooting at the car. And then out of nowhere, Max goes, "Hey, Snake, use the Panzer." Right? And then Snake runs off screen. And the very next shot is Snake driving the Panzer. I don't know who's driving, but he's inside of it. It's like the very next scene, and he's all like, "Charge!" He's like, "Fucking A."
Oh my god.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, Snake really wanted to make up for his time he missed in the movie.
Fucking A, man. Yeah. Woo. Oh my god. Like, then that's crashing into the car. Fuck you, bitch.
So
oh my god.
Much, Tanya, from all this stuff happening to her, she finally loses her form because all the explosions damages her body. And you see her like skeletal form. I mean, it's not really skeletal, it's flesh, but it's like hanging. And she looks monstrous. And I think it's still Barbara acting it's still her.
Yeah.
And she keeps coming at him. She keeps going crazy. And there's a scene to where Max and Erica, she chases them up.
Hold on.
Oh, did I say something? Okay.
Hold on. So more explosions.
More explosions.
More craziness. We got bazooka shooting. That's when they blow her up. They think they blow her up. And then, bam, look at that beauty. Yeah, baby. Look at that beauty right there. But you forgot, and then you can take it away, Reggie. You forgot. Out of nowhere, after all this, out of absolutely nowhere, this bitch is shooting lasers from her eyeballs.
Oh.
Oh no! They killed Snake. Oh, and don't forget about this scene, Reggie, and then you can do the finale, man. The helicopter guy comes down, drops a net on her, picks her up, and then she's like, "Fuck you," shoots lasers out of her eyeballs,
the helicopter was gone.
and blows up the helicopter. It's fucking amazing. It is fucking amazing. Okay? And after the carnage, it pans to Bazooka Guy on the right here. We get a close-up, the guy on the right. It pans in on his face, close-up. And he goes, "Tommy, my friend."
Wow. It's
the acting chops, baby. Oh, my God. You see your friend blow up, and you think he'd be like, "No," or something like that.
He just says, "I'll calm."
Tommy, my friend. Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. Oh, my God, dude. I was in tears. Now, go ahead and take it away, Reggie. Finale, go for it.
Well, pretty much Erica has the knife, but they're being chased by Tanya. And I forgot what you call those, like a little airport tower or whatever like that. They get to the top, and Tanya's in hot pursuit. She's relentless pretty much. And she pretty much throws Max around, gets on top of Erica. And Erica, like, I think punches her or does something. And Tanya just, like, wails on her, like, a couple of hits. It's like, dang, dude.
Yeah, ground and pound.
Yeah, pretty much.
Bitch slap. Yeah.
She got lucky and she grabbed that dagger and put it in Tanya, and that pretty much stopped her from what I remember. Tanya, wow, look at that makeup right there. Jesus. And this is pretty much what kills Tanya. It finally stops her. Her body's destroyed, and unfortunately, I mean, I never figured this out in the movie if Tanya was all there or is she just like 100% dead after the Sea Queen takes over. But I'm guessing she's not there anymore, so
yeah,
she's gone. And this is the end of Lady Terminator. And after that,
man.
Movie deserves a standing ovation. Pretty much everybody like says their goodbyes or whatever like that. And not Tanya, but Max and Erica kind of like end up together, like just like all these movies are.
She was calling her they were calling each other. No, she was calling him honey.
Yeah,
I was like, really? Wow, that's impressive. He must be really good in the sack.
And what was awesome, I think it showed a sunset too, or was it dawn?
And we had some pointless narration at the end, and evil will have its day, and blah blah blah. Whatever.
But don't forget, it's going to be a sequel or something like that.
Don't forget they had the dagger transported itself somewhere. Remember, she tried to grab it,
that's
and
right,
it went up and flew out. But don't forget they brought the cheesy line back. So when he runs into his friend again and they're carrying him out, Max's friend,
Yeah.
doesn't he say? Except this time, Max's friend goes, "You're still alive?" So they reversed it.
Mm-hmm.
So he's asking Max, "You're still alive?" He's like, "It'd take more than that to beat me." Like, shut up, Max. Shut up, Max. You got your ass kicked. All right. But yeah, this was everything I hoped it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a lot of mockbusters out there. There's a lot of, schlockbusters, but they're boring and they're not entertaining or they're insulting.
Mm-hmm.
The benefit of this movie was this movie knew exactly what it was. This movie was not trying to top the Terminator franchise. They just wanted to have fun. Come on. Motherfucking lasers come out of the eyes. This just she didn't have this power in the beginning somehow. It just came out of nowhere. Yeah, and it's just really entertaining, man. Just laughing hysterically the whole way through, but you definitely still get legitimate stunts, legit like action shootout sequences. Like it's not just some bullshit. It's fun bullshit.
It really is.
Yeah. So, since this is a new series on the channel that we gonna have to Lady Terminator Genesis. When's the sequel coming? I'm looking at it right now. Here we go, Sexy Sumo. I need to see this ASAP. There you go.
Yeah, you can watch it free online right now. So
there you go, guys. If you want to watch it, you can watch it for free. But yeah, so I decided to do the way we rate movies normally on the channel. I decided to do something different just for this series, just for fun. So I have just 3 different choices, Reggie. Just 3 different choices for cult film reviews. So I did a poll first, so we're going to show what the internet chose, and then we'll give our rating, right?
Okay.
So you have 3 tiers, right? You have trash, right? Which has no redeeming value whatsoever. None.
Right. Neither Lepus.
Right. Then you have cult status.
Okay.
Whether cult status, whether you liked it, you're like, yeah, it deserves cult status. You may not have loved it, but you were like, it deserves cult status. Or if you didn't really like it, but you're like, no, I agree, it's a cult movie, it deserves it, right? You have that, and then you have cult classic. For whatever reason, you found it ridiculously entertaining. So that's the three rating here. So I'm gonna show what the internet posted here. So that's not bad. That's actually not bad. I expected a lot more for trash, to be honest. So we have 35% said it was cult classic, 40% said it deserves cult status. So that's not bad.
Okay.
That's not bad. That's definitely not bad at all. All right, Reggie, what status are you choosing? Trash, cult status, or cult classic?
Cult classic. I mean, like I said, this movie doesn't have the best budget. I mean, it really slaps the story together. These guys are obviously high, but that's what makes it fun. They don't take themselves too seriously. They want to put something entertaining together.
Yeah.
And that's what they did with this movie. Some stuff was over the top. Some stuff probably didn't need to be there. But overall, like at the end of this movie, I had a smile on my face. And that's what it's all about.
That's it. So, yeah. That's it. So before I give my rating, this will sum it up. Earlier this morning, Lady Fat Blood, she was having a bad day, and she was in a funk, and she was kind of down, and we were sitting over here. And keep in mind, I watched this last night, right? So I've already seen it. I said, you know what, babe? I got the perfect thing to make you laugh and cheer you up right now. She's like, what? I was like, if this doesn't make you laugh and make your day and cheer you up, then I don't know what else to do. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be a supportive husband here. So I played it and I watched it again, Reggie, with her. And she was laughing hysterically all the way through. She loved Barbara. And of course, she was going like, what the fuck moments throughout the whole movie. She's like, what the hell? But she was laughing and smiling. And I think the movie did its job. And even before that, I already had this at a certain tier, which is the highest. But that just had to tell you that story. That'll make you feel good, Reggie. But yeah, that made her day. Cult classic from the Samurai Guy. for
Yes.
Lady Terminator. It deserves it because there's nothing else like it. I tell you that.
Right on. No doubt.
Yeah. So there you go. So yes. Sexy Sumo says, "Where can he find this movie?" So is it on YouTube or where did you?
Just type Google and you'll type Lady Terminator the movie, and it'll come up with a link for it where you can watch it. If you want to buy it on DVD, you get it on Amazon for like $15. DVD comes with extras on it, alternate scenes, documentary, trailer, pretty much the standard stuff you would get on a DVD.
I want to buy it, definitely. I need this movie, but knowing my track record, I guarantee you, as soon as I buy it, the Blu-ray
will come out.
I guarantee you.
It comes in a red DVD case, so that's kind of cool.
That's right up your alley.
Yeah, I know, right?
Man, yeah. So I'm sure if Eric's still watching Asian Movie Enthusiasts, he might be down for this. But since we have the perfect show to do it, have you seen, Reggie, Ricky-O, the story of Ricky? Oh, you're in for a treat, my friend. You're in for a treat. So that's my next recommendation for you. If you watch it, let's do it. That'll be the next one if you want to do it.
Definitely. Can I recommend a movie to you too? Just
sure. Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I love this movie so much. I even own the freaking Laserdisc for it. It is called. It's a movie done by Spike Spiegel, or I forgot his name. The Intruder.
Have I seen that one?
Yeah.
No, I have not.
You have not seen The Intruder.
Who's in it?
Sam Raimi. I think Ted Raimi's in it.
Oh wait, is that a slasher flick? Like in the shop, like in a store?
Yeah.
I've seen it, but it was so long ago I don't remember it. So if I watch it again. All right, cool. That's another one. Nice. Okay. Now, I want to hype up Ricky-O, the story of Ricky for you.
Okay.
But I'll save that because I have a story that leads up to us discovering it, which we should save for the video. But just to let you know, there's another recommendation too. Robotrix is another recommendation. Try to find Ricky-O, the story of Ricky, and Robotrix. That's another crazy Hong Kong exploitation, a little bit of Terminator mixed in there a little bit. Now, both of these have been released by 88 Films with gorgeous, beautiful picture and all the trim-ins and tons of special features, artwork, posters. But you need an all-region Blu-ray player to watch it. So that's the sucky thing. If you have an all-region Blu-ray player, then these are the two to get. They're from 88 Films. But if not, find ways. I'm sure you can find ways to watch these too. But Ricky, that's the next one. We got to do Ricky, bro.
Okay.
Ricky's fucking amazing, dude. It is right up your alley. And make sure it's English dubbed because it's just like this movie where it's bad. But it's hilarious. Hilarious.
I had one more thing for you, man. A movie I don't recommend you watch. And hopefully you haven't already.
Oh, no.
Creep Show 3.
Oh, you know what? I've lucked out.
Have you? Okay.
I've lucked out. Sexy Sumo, I think some of the Movie Dojo Army, they've all warned me to stay away from Creep Show 3. I'm surprised I didn't accidentally come across it and watch it, but I heard that was like one of the worst sequels ever. Like, it's just that people don't. I heard it's so bad, people don't even acknowledge it. Like, they're just like Creep Show 1 and 2. Yeah, we love those. That's it. They didn't.
What is that? Yeah.
They didn't mention Creep Show 3. Oh, but you got me intrigued with the Intruder. Though, definitely want to watch that one.
Well, I'm going to tell you anyways. There's one more movie I want to recommend to you too, because for the holidays. It's called Santa's Sleigh. It is a horror movie done by the guy who did Rush Hour, the director. I forgot his name.
Is that Bill Goldberg? Is he in that?
Yes.
I see that one.
Yeah, that's a great movie, especially during the holidays coming up, man. I can't wait to watch it again.
Let's watch it again for this series. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Definitely.
But yeah, Ricky-O, bro. Story of Ricky. You got to see it, dude. It's so gory. There's martial arts in it. It's so insane, over the top, and you're gonna laugh. Stuff just like this stuff in here that you're gonna laugh, that you laughed at, you will laugh.
Okay.
In Ricky-O, it is a cult classic. We got to do that one next. And if Eric's still watching, we'll bring Eric in here and we'll have some fun with that one. But unfortunately, I don't have the 88 Films one yet. A buddy of mine in the UK got it for me, so it's going to be a while before I get it. But yeah, I got an older Blu-ray to rewatch it. So,
Okay.
but yeah, this was a lot of fun. Thank you, all you badasses watching the first episode of Cult Classic Review. We got to do more of these. This is a lot of fun. Oh my goodness. And and let us know, those of you, because we're going to end the broadcast soon. But so those of you that are watching right after the broadcast, put down in the comments below suggestions, okay? Cult film suggestions for reviews. Definitely let us know, because I'm sure there's tons of movies out there me and Reggie ain't even heard of that we would love to try to check out and review. I think it'd be hilarious. But yeah, Reggie, this was a lot of fun. Actually, guys, we're going to keep it going for all you horror fans out there. Meet us back here at 7:30. We're going to do a live trailer reaction for Black Friday. I've been getting requests today, so I don't know anything about it, but let's have some fun. All right, let's keep the fun going. And also, don't forget, tomorrow morning will be morning for me at 11 a.m. All the way from France, martial artist and stuntman Alan Delabie will be hanging out with us tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Pacific time. So, a lot of fun, a lot of badass stuff. We got another one. Look at this one, Reggie. You seen The Wraith?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That might be another one. Future episode. We got to bring the sumo in on that one.
Definitely.
All right, guys. See you at 7:30. We'll be back. Take care, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to Radical Reggie.